Let's look at the eSense meters as they're described by Neurosky here on their developer documents. Okay, so the Neurosky device has two algorithms that it computes internally in the ThinkGear chip. The ThinkGear is the chip that's used inside all of Neurosky devices. So there's two algorithms that they have, attention and meditation. Now these are proprietary algorithms. They don't give you the details of exactly what dictates those algorithms, but they describe each one on this page as the attention indicates the intensity of a user's level of mental focus or attention. Then the meditation indicates the level of a user's mental calmness or relaxation. So we're going to look at attention because the session that I'll present will be training for attention. So the meters on a scale of 1 to 100 according to these developer docs. And on the scale between 40 and 60 is considered the baseline. It's neutral. It's the neutral setting. So it's considered the baseline. Now above 60, a value from 60 to 80 is considered slightly elevated. So it's an upward range, possibly higher than normal levels. All right, and levels of attention or meditation that may be higher for a given person, because apparently there's some dynamic learning abilities on these algorithms, which I'll get into in a moment. Now values of 80 to 100 are considered elevated, and they are strongly indicative of higher levels of the eSense that we're looking at, in this case attention. So above 80 is elevated. 60 to 80 is slightly elevated. Below 60, 40 to 60 is a baseline. Below 40 is reduced levels of the eSense, and 1 to 20 is strongly lowered. And then there's a special value of 0, which means it's unable to calculate it reliably. All right? So those are the ranges that they give. And again, here they indicate there's some dynamic learning capabilities for these algorithms, which is interesting. The reason for the somewhat wide ranges of each interpretation is that some parts of the eSense algorithm are dynamically learning. They employ a slow adaptive algorithm to adjust for the natural fluctuation trends of the user. So it's adapting itself. The algorithm apparently within the chip is adapting itself to each user, accounting and compensating for the fact that the human brain is subject to normal range of variance and fluctuation the EEG readings are. So they say this is why it's able to operate on a lot of different people under different conditions and do so with reliability. So that's interesting, that it's a dynamically learning algorithm. Now I don't know if that means over time within the context of any given transmission, a session of transmission. I don't know if there's storage on board. I could look more detail into the ThinkGear chip to see if there's any noticeable internal storage where the algorithms adapt. So that gives us the targets on how to train for the attention eSense. We know our values. We're able to pull these values into MindWorkstation, display them, and respond to them. Next, we'll look at a MindWorkstation session that does exactly that.